Don't lose hope. The struggle you're in today is preparing the strength you'll need tomorrow. Stay patient, your time is coming soon. When life slows down, when things don't happen the way you expected, it's easy to believe that you're being punished. You see others moving ahead, achieving dreams, reaching milestones, and you start questioning your own path. You begin to wonder if maybe you're not good enough, or maybe fate just forgot about you. But what if this waiting season isn't a punishment at all? What if it's the universe preparing you for something far beyond what you've imagined? Patience isn't a cage, it's a classroom. Every delay, every quiet moment, every unanswered prayer is shaping you into the kind of person who can handle what's coming. If success were handed to you too early, it might destroy you instead of lifting you. That's why life doesn't rush your growth. It tests you, molds you, and strengthens you until you're ready to carry the weight of your own blessings. Think of a seed buried under the soil. From the outside, it looks lifeless, hidden, unseen, forgotten. But beneath the dirt, transformation is happening. Roots are spreading deep to anchor it for the storms ahead. That's you, growing quietly in the dark. The world may not see it yet, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Your patience is building your foundation. Sometimes the weight feels unbearable because you're ready for the next chapter, but life is still editing your story. You may want to move fast, but destiny works with precision, not pressure. When you're forced to wait, it's because life is aligning things, people, timing, and opportunities, so that everything fits perfectly when your moment arrives. You're not being delayed, you're being positioned. During this process, frustration can creep in. You may feel invisible, overlooked, or forgotten. But patience teaches humility. It teaches you to trust, to surrender, and to let go of the need to control everything. It transforms you from someone who wants success into someone who can sustain it. Real growth doesn't happen in comfort, it happens in waiting. That quiet space where you're learning discipline, faith, and resilience, that's where your future is being built. The truth is, patience is one of the hardest forms of strength. It demands that you believe in what you can't yet see. It requires faith when everything inside you wants to give up, but every time you choose patience over panic, you're stepping closer to your purpose. The wait is not wasted. It's working in your favor, shaping you for something greater than you can imagine. Rejection is one of the hardest things to face. It cuts deep, shakes your confidence, and makes you question your worth. When someone says no, when an opportunity slips away, or when doors close right in front of you, it's natural to feel defeated. But what if rejection isn't the end? What if it's actually a divine form of guidance, a way of steering you toward the path that's truly meant for you? Every rejection you face is like a signpost pointing you away from what wasn't meant to serve your growth. You might not understand it in the moment, but life has a way of protecting you from things that could have limited you. Sometimes what you wanted so badly could have kept you small, trapped, or unfulfilled. The rejection you hate today might be the reason you'll smile tomorrow. Think about how many times you've looked back and realized that something you once cried over was actually a blessing in disguise. Maybe that relationship ending made room for real love. Maybe losing that job opened the door to your true purpose. Maybe that one person saying no pushed you to build something even better on your own. Rejection hurts, yes, but it also heals by removing what doesn't belong to your future. Failure only exists when you stop moving. Rejection, on the other hand, pushes movement. It forces you to adapt, to grow, and to seek something more aligned with who you're becoming. It challenges your comfort zone and teaches you that worth is not dependent on someone else's approval. You are not defined by who turned you down. You are defined by how you rise after they did. Sometimes the pain of rejection is the pressure needed to unlock your potential. When doors close, you learn how to build your own. When people doubt you, you learn to trust your own vision. The setbacks that once broke your heart become the motivation that fuels your success. You start to realize that rejection doesn't shrink your path, it reshapes it. Rejection is not a stop sign, it's a turn, a redirection towards something greater, something that truly matches your purpose. Every no you hear is clearing space for the right yes to enter. The moment you stop seeing rejection as failure and start viewing it as guidance, everything changes. Because sometimes the path to your destiny starts right where someone else said you don't belong. In a world that glorifies speed, it's easy to believe that faster means better. You see others moving ahead, reaching milestones, achieving goals, living the life you dream of, and you start wondering if you're falling behind. But the truth is, life doesn't reward speed, it rewards timing. Every delay, every pause, every setback has a purpose far greater than your understanding. You see, life is not a race, it's a rhythm. And when you move too fast, you miss the beats that give meaning to your journey. Sometimes the reason things are taking longer is because there's still something you need to learn. A lesson, a habit, or a mindset that will help you handle what's coming. The delay isn't meant to discourage you, it's meant to prepare you. If you receive something before you're ready, it could destroy you instead of elevate you. Imagine climbing a mountain too quickly without building your strength first. You might reach the top, but you won't have the endurance to stay there. That's what rushing success does. It gives you the reward before you've built the foundation to hold it. Delays, on the other hand, build that foundation. They teach you patience, discipline, and emotional maturity. They stretch your faith when everything seems stuck, and they remind you that what's meant for you won't pass you by. Sometimes life holds you back not because you're unworthy, but because the stage you're meant to stand on isn't ready yet. The right people, the right opportunities, the right circumstances, they're all aligning behind the scenes. You can't see it, but the pieces are moving into place. The delay is the space where destiny arranges itself perfectly. It's not denial, it's divine coordination. Every great story includes a waiting season. Every dreamer goes through moments of silence before the breakthrough. The caterpillar waits in darkness before becoming a butterfly. The seed waits underground before breaking through the soil. That period of stillness isn't wasted time, it's sacred time, where transformation happens unseen. When you feel stuck, remember that slow progress is still progress. The journey might feel delayed, but that delay is shaping you, refining you, and ensuring that when your moment finally arrives, you'll be ready for it, strong, grounded, and grateful for every step it took to get there. There are moments in life when everything feels painfully quiet. You pray, you work, you wait, and yet nothing seems to change. No signs, no breakthroughs, no reassurance that you're moving in the right direction. The silence can feel unbearable, like life has paused while everyone else keeps moving forward. But here's the truth, silence doesn't mean nothing is happening. Often, the most important growth takes place in the unseen. Think about nature. You don't hear the roots of a tree growing, yet beneath the surface, they're digging deep, finding strength, and anchoring the tree for storms ahead. In the same way, your life is developing strength in its quiet seasons. Just because you can't see progress doesn't mean progress isn't there. Every step, every small effort, every moment of endurance is quietly building the foundation for your breakthrough. Faith is most powerful when there's no visible reason to keep believing. It's easy to trust when you see results. The real test begins when nothing seems to move. That's when you discover whether your faith is built on circumstances or conviction. Keeping faith in silence means learning to believe without evidence, to trust that what's meant for you is already in motion, even if it's hidden from sight. This silence isn't empty, it's sacred. It's the part of your journey where life is strengthening your character, sharpening your focus, and teaching you to rely on something deeper than sight. Your spirit. You're being refined, not forgotten. The quiet seasons build inner strength that no noise or attention ever could. They strip away the need for constant validation and teach you to stand firm even when no one's watching. Sometimes the reason you don't see results is because the transformation is happening within. The growth you're experiencing right now might not be visible to the world, but it's preparing you for a moment that will make sense of everything. The silence is where clarity forms, where you learn patience, and where your faith becomes unshakable. So when the world goes quiet, don't mistake it for absence. Life is still moving just beneath the surface. Stay faithful, keep showing up, keep believing even when nothing seems to respond. The silence is not a sign of the end. It's the space where your future begins to take shape, quietly, powerfully, and with perfect timing. There comes a time in everyone's life when everything you've endured starts to make sense. The late nights, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the lonely seasons, all the moments that once made you question your worth begin to connect like pieces of a puzzle. It's in that moment you realize that none of it was wasted. Every struggle was shaping you for something greater, something you couldn't have handled if it had come too soon. Your moment will come, but it doesn't arrive when you expect it. It arrives when you're ready. Life doesn't deliver blessings on demand, it unfolds them with intention. The universe watches your patience, your persistence, your ability to stand tall when nothing goes right. It's not testing you to break you. It's proving you can handle what you've been asking for. The challenges weren't there to stop you, they were there to strengthen your roots, so you can hold the weight of your future without falling apart. Every person who has ever achieved something extraordinary had moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. The difference is they didn't give up when it got hard. They kept going, even when the reward was nowhere in sight. Because deep down they knew what you must know, that success doesn't show up overnight. It grows through the storms. Your struggles are not roadblocks. They are blueprints of your destiny. One day, when your breakthrough finally comes, you'll look back and realize that the waiting wasn't punishment, it was alignment. The heartbreak wasn't cruelty, it was clearing space for better things. The pain wasn't meaningless, it was molding you into someone unstoppable. Everything that once felt like chaos will reveal its purpose. You'll see that the delays protected you, the rejections redirected you, and the struggles built the strength you now stand on. Your time is coming, not because you wish for it, but because you've earned it through persistence, faith, and resilience. You've walked through fire and didn't lose your heart. You've faced darkness and still chose to believe. That strength alone is proof that your story is far from over. The chapter you've been waiting for is already written. It's only a matter of time before you step into it and finally understand why you had to go through everything you did. Life has a way of testing your patience before revealing your purpose. The waiting, the rejection, the silence, none of it is wasted. Each moment you've endured has been shaping you, preparing you, and guiding you toward the version of yourself capable of carrying the life you've been dreaming of. Every delay was a lesson in strength. Every rejection was a redirection toward something better. Every season of silence was building your faith. And through it all, your heart kept beating with hope, proof that your story still has chapters left to unfold. You may not see it yet, but something inside you is shifting. The same patience that once felt like pain has become your greatest power. You've learned to stand tall through storms, to trust timing over speed, and to believe even when no one else did. Your breakthrough is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. The moment is already on its way, aligning quietly behind the scenes. One day you'll look back and realize that the wait was never empty, it was sacred. It was in that waiting that you became ready. So keep moving forward, keep believing, keep showing up for yourself because your time is coming, and when it does, everything you've been through will finally